Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We have got loads to go over today, as it appears that there's no update today. We have got the Arrowhead developers talking and replying via Reddit, and also the CCO, Mr. Shams Georgiani, responding to a load of things over on the Discord with regards to the direction of the game right now and how we're having so many issues. We've got a lot to go over, so we're going to dive into everything we have happening today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can buy your video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts on new and old games. The link's down in the description if you want to get your games a bit cheaper today. And this is our latest super credit winner. If you want to get involved with the next giveaway, we are still giving away the Helldivers 2 3D printed helmet. We are running down on time on this one, so if you haven't entered in, now is the time to head down to the comment section, put in a salute emoji, and then click the link in the description. It'll enter you in. We'll be announcing that one very, very soon, so make sure you get involved with that. But let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So starting off inside of the game, we have managed to liberate Nivel 43 up to a staggering 69%. Yes, we timed that one absolutely perfectly for you grown adults in the room. Nonetheless, so we have got 1 day left remaining on the liberation of this major order, and it appears that we may well actually get it done, although numbers are running at an all-time low, with performance issues being a problem inside of the game, and so much more. We have managed to run Helldivers down to, at this point in time, around 19,000 players totaled. It's a bit of a bad one because essentially the Illuminate are not being sustained with a player base at all. People are wanting to play the Illuminate, but we need the rest of the army to come on in. We have managed to get pretty much all of the players on the major order, and everything else is looking extremely lackluster. It's a little bit of a shame, but nonetheless, it's what we've got right now, and we're going to be talking about that a lot today. The personal order is to kill 30 enemies using the commando, which is very, very easy indeed. And for those of you guys wondering what your superstore is, this is what we received in the superstore of the Jaguar, the Gorilla, White Wolf, Grenadier, the Clinician, and the Ravager, and still no kill zone armor. So as to where that is, I have no idea. This is at this point just becoming a bit of a lost cause. So for those of you Helldivers still fighting, a massive salute to you guys. Let's see what it is that's going wrong inside of the game right now. So over on the Reddit, we've had a lot of people making complaints and talking about the whole up and down. We are back. It's over movement, and right now it is over. We are in the biggest dip that we have seen in a little while, and it is getting really, really bad. Hopefully over the next few weeks we shall hit the we're back movement and something big should come into the midst, but this is seeming to be a bit of a sad one. A lot of this is down to the performance issues inside of the game, and a lot of people have been speaking about that one as well. This post here, which is absolutely ginormous and 3 times the amount of what you can see on screen, I'll leave the link in the description if you want to read over everything, is pretty much everything that's broken and getting frustrating with regards to the game. Now inside of this actual Reddit post, an Arrowhead developer known as Bol AHGS, Arrowhead Game Studios, has actually responded to it and states, "Hey, that's a great thread, thanks a bunch. I get that these are frustrating. To be fair, we're also frustrated that these are still in game. 100% of these issues are tracked, and many of them we will fix or we've fixed for the next update. The anti-aliasing or the animation of picking samples, for example. Some of them are longer to fix and give us headaches, but we're looking into them. And finally, some issues are sometimes by design. I don't think I've spotted anything in your list that is clearly the case though. I really want to make sure that you know we've seen this. That post is really valuable. Our dev team is working hard on prioritizing fixing these, and it's the puzzle of game development. What to fix, when, and what new content to do. We pause in the meantime." So it seems as of right now, Alex is actually stating that there is a pause in the content that we're actually receiving, which is why, as of right now, we were meant to be receiving some sort of update of some kind based on time expansion that we've seen in the past. But it seems that they have got a really, really big fix in the works, and this one is essentially ensured by Jojo, the lead QA. And this one states right here, "Hi, I'm the new QA lead." And no, they're not new, but it was quite a funny joke. But seriously, we are working on ensuring that the next update has as many bug fixes as possible. This is a good sign and hopefully something that we will see. It's not quite a 60-day plan, but it is something that is being rectified at the moment. We don't particularly want a 60-day plan, but a lot of people are worried about performance, of which this is where this CEO Shams Georgiani comes in. He states right here, while I'm here regarding performance, we are 100% aware performance ain't great right now. We are tracking closely and have numerous things in motion. We are sharing details on what we'll do in the not too distant future. We appreciate the patience until we get back to our usual performance, which seems to be probably one of the biggest problems as of right now, especially for PC users. The frames per second is becoming a bit of a problem. He goes on to continue stating that the more we add in terms of content, the tougher performance becomes. We then have to do a bit of housekeeping. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to add content that has less impact. So essentially what we're seeing is the repercussions of the latest content update, which was with regards to all of the Illuminate coming forward. Before we go into the next one, they obviously have a bit of housekeeping to do, which will essentially mean that during the next big patch update that we receive and the big quality of life changes that we will see, there will be some more problems that they will obviously have to fix, and the distance between what is new and what is next is seeming to be a lot more of a bigger gap as time goes on. So it really concerns me as to where we're going in the future. I want to know where your guys' heads are at right now. I think that realistically the game is in some really tickling spots, of which I've been spending all of my time right now on schedule 1, so you may well see some content on that one as well. It's been a really enjoyable game, so you never know, we may well pop up a stream or two. And while we're talking about streams really quickly, I am currently extremely ill, so still managing to get the videos up but not able to really go live at the moment. Hopefully we will be live again come Thursday, so make sure you stay tuned for that one, and hopefully my voice will be a bit better and a little less worse for wear. But we're going to take a look at your top comments from the previous video, because we were talking about changes that were actually needed and you guys had a lot to say about this. This states right here, another annoying one bug is the invisible limbs on other players, or once they die they are never showing up on the HUD anymore. Now yes, the HUD issue is an extremely big problem. I found myself shooting a lot of my teammates solely based on the basis of not being able to see them on the map and not having an icon over their head and it just being a floating corpse in a dark area. It very much looked like a bug to me. I'm really sorry if you were that Helldiver. And moving on, it states, I'm PlayStation and every time I'm on a PC player complaining about the FPS, Arrowhead, my PC divers need help ASAP. Now hopefully that does come through the midst very soon. It is update day today and we have seen nothing, which means that we're likely to see something next week, and if it's really bad then probably the week after. But we do know that a lot of things are already fixed and just waiting to be pushed out, while other things are still being fixed at the moment. Bit of a sad time for a Helldiver, that's for sure, but there are plenty of other games that you guys can enjoy in the meantime. And this final one is quite a lengthy one. This one is pretty much a love note to Helldivers. This is from Alex93 stating, the frustration for me is that the devs have to devote their resources to bug fixing because they can't release an update/patch without breaking more. So we're getting damage control rather than a live service game/content. I love the game and I'm still playing it, but Arrowhead need to devote more resources to content dropping to keep the game fresh. Even putting new armors in the superstore once a fortnight, or a new ship module reward for every major order, or even just a game cape title armor for taking part in key battles that Popley or Calypso or Meridia. Give us something, Arrowhead. And now I do actually really agree with this one. Content doesn't always need to be dropped in the form of ginormous packages, and it's not exactly something that we need to have. A war bond is not always necessary to be able to release armor inside of the store, and a war bond is not always needed to be able to release the odd stratagem here and there. Unfortunately, they are releasing the odd stratagem throughout major orders, but it seems to be lengthy again between gaps on those, and we're seeing months go by before we get a new stratagem. It's a little bit frustrating, but I think what they're stating is the more that they add into the game, the more issues they're having. Therefore, regardless whether it's a big patch update or a war bond, or even just a small addition to the game like a new stratagem, they are obviously really holding back on the release of content based on their way that performance is being affected by it. It's a little bit concerning, and it is definitely very worrying, and we may well see some sunsetting from that, where we may lose some stuff to receive some stuff. And honestly, if that means new content comes out in that way, I think that personally I'm okay with that. But let me know what you guys are thinking via the comment section below. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today, and we are going to be double uploading, and we've got some new content coming up from other games coming up your way. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.